Hello and welcome to all you Geminis. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for December, the last month of the year, in a precise, concise way. Not too long videos, but knowing where you're standing. Now, this is an important month for you. Again, dear Geminis. What is this going to be? Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about the eclipse. That is mostly important for you. Then about Jupiter, Saturn entering Aquarius. Then about Mars again and again, and then about Lilith and Uranus as well, because that's a tiny little bit of information there that could be very useful at the background, so to speak. But first and foremost, on the 14th of December, there is an eclipse in Sagittarius at 23 degrees. So the sun and the moon together with the south node in your opposite sign of relationships. And every Gemini is going to feel that. Of course, at 23 degrees, people who've got planets around 23 degrees of Gemini are going to feel it more. And these are the people who were born approximately, you could say, around the 12th of June up until you could say the 16th of June. So that these kind of people will feel it the most. But as I said, every Gemini is gonna feel it. What is this all about? And this is actually an eclipse, again, of the Saros family 4 South, which is about this feeling of fate and powerful emotional feelings, but it is trining Mars. And that means that this Mars, who has been active for so long in your 11th house, it is really helping, so to speak, this eclipse. So this is a social energy. This is about letting go of old paradigms about relationships. Yes, it can mean indeed, for some of you, very few of you who are in horrible relationships, in terrible relationships, with all this emphasis on you and this emphasis on letting go and this karmic relationships and whatnot. Yes, this can mean an end of a relationship. But again, when this is not tailor-made astrology, this is just for the people who really are in a bad relationship, where a lot of minuses, not any pluses there anymore. And this can be indeed this realization and having hope and wishes and dreams, and your friends helping you out as well to make that decision. But for most of you, it will have to do with letting a bit more the focus away towards other people. Fill up your own cup, basically. That is, I know it sounds very cheesy, but it is like that. It's about you learning how to fill up your own cup. And because of that, you're going to attract new people and you're going to attract more enjoyment in your life. So it's a lot about raising your vibration. I say that a lot to people who come to me for a reading, who have that Gemini kind of energy, because they're really up to it. They're really ready for that next step and that upgrade. Remember, you're definitely getting an upgrade. You're definitely having opportunities there. Also next year. But now it's about letting go of old habits, considering relationships, considering maybe you focusing too much on that other person. I'm not saying you have to be selfish, like, I don't care anymore. No, but it's more like refocusing on you. Because with this Mars, for the last time, squaring up to Pluto, this Mars in your 11th house is squaring up to Pluto in your 8th house. It's like the last time that you get this chance. If you want to have new objectives, if you want to have new goals for the future and you're a bit afraid of implementing them, Mars squaring Pluto means transformation because of your actions. So go for it. Definitely grab all the courage that you have. Know the consequences though. Know the consequences for sure. But also know that when you're ready or not to live with those consequences. For others, it will have to do with maybe objectives and goals that you have that are not so interesting. You know, new things that you want to start. And that Pluto will show it to you, because it's in your 8th house. And it's a very psychological, deep house. So are you ready to the things that you want to initiate that are new and that has to do with your future, that has to do with your future path? Are you ready to take the consequences that will transform your life? That is a deep question there for all of us, but definitely for you, because it falls in that house, in that future-oriented house. And Jupiter and Saturn, so Saturn joins into, or transits into Aquarius on the 18th, and on the 20th, Jupiter joins the club. That's what I wanted to say. I want to talk too fast. So these two, Jupiter and Saturn, are now entering Aquarius, and that is very good for you. That is so good for the Geminis, because it's a fellow air sign. So it's going to give you Jupiter possibilities in a positive way and Saturn possibilities in a positive way in your 9th house, which is a mind house. So your mindset is going to change. Your mindset is going to be more oriented towards the future, oriented towards innovation, oriented towards the 9th house is also a house of learning and teaching and the metaphysical side of life, you know, the philosophical side of life. So you're opening up your vision for sure. And Jupiter is about expansion and Saturn is about making it real. So there is absolutely a possibility, a very practical vision coming up for you there. It's just a start, because they're going to be there together for almost the whole of 2021. So for you, this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, yes, it's going to bump into Uranus next year, but for you Geminis, it's fantastic. It's very, very good on a level of optimism, on a level of your perspective. You're going to be more optimistic there. That is definitely something to look forward to for a lot of Gemini, especially when you have all that relationship stuff coming up, which can be a bit of a, you know, you have to really adjust yourself and reinvent yourself for sure. Then this is really, truly, you feel like you are supported by the universe. The 9th house is the road to God. It is the connection you have with the divine. So that's gonna be stronger for sure. And these two are very confident energies, you know, they fall on fixed stars. That all has to do with confidence. And the fixed star called Altair and Albireo, which is a very lovable energy as well. So it's very positive on a way of having hope there, and though we all need those Geminis to implement that. Now, last but not least, a very tiny little bit about Uranus conjoining with Lilith. Uranus is a planet of freedom, and Lilith is a little planetoid, or how do you call that in English? Anyway, that has to do with the woman that is in all of us, that, and when it's in the chart of a man, it's the woman they fear basically, but it's the woman they desire. That's Lilith. But desire in general has to do with our deep longings, and has to do with the warrior side of a woman, so to speak, of wanting to go for what she wants. And that is for you, together with Uranus, it means the need to be free and to be wild every now and then. And for you, it's in your 12th house, which shows that you want to wake up your unconsciousness, that you want to wake up those blind spots that you're having. And that's going to happen for sure in your relationships, with all this relationship energy, with the eclipses going on there. So prepare yourself for that, because I'm going to talk about it more next month. It's going to be more important, as Mars will be there as well, joining the club with Uranus and Lilith. So definitely a freeing up there is preparing itself for you for later on in 2021. But for now, I think very interesting month for you Geminis. Go for it, you know, whatever it is that you want to go for. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments and your likes and helping to grow this channel here. You know, more subscribers. Yes, of course, this gives me energy as well to keep on doing these. So thank you so much, and see you soon next month. Bye-bye.